Your setup for forearm pronation will be seated. You can sit wherever you want. What you'll do is we're going to use the right hand as the involved hand here. You'll have your elbow bent to 90 degrees with your forearm in a neutral position, so your kind of thumb is pointing up and your pinky is pointing down. You'll take your uninvolved hand and wrap it underneath so you can grab and secure what's called the distal head of your radius, so the bone just closer to your elbow than your thumb. If you turn your hand back and forth, you'll see it start moving. That's what you have to try and secure. So Brandon's got a good pincher grip on those things. Now he's going to attempt to turn, go ahead and take this off for 1 second. He's going to attempt to turn his hand this way, but the securing hand is going to stop that. Go ahead and put that back. Like you're trying to take this distal head of the radius and wrap it down towards your leg, but your grip is going to stop that, and then you hold that for the desired amount of time and intensity, and then relax. If you don't get distal enough on your arm, like your thumb's all the way up here, you won't really be able to stop the motion, and as you turn, your forearm will turn. So you got to get right up here on the edge, right before your wrist turns into your hand, so you can stop that motion from happening. Common mistakes here are things like not securing it well enough, so you end up turning, or your hand moves, but you're not actually trying to turn your wrist, like you're kind of doing some weird thumb stuff. You really need to think about spinning this forearm so your palm faces down. Another common mistake would be to kind of be turning here and then your elbow starts to move. This all needs to stay pretty stationary. So your intention is just to turn this forearm. Imagine a stick running from your elbow through your hand. That's the axis you're turning around. You're grabbing and securing that. A modification you can make is you can turn this into a closed fist deal. So you kind of close, you're not death grip squeezing, but sometimes that helps you focus a little bit more on what your wrist is doing as opposed to your hand, because now your fingers aren't dangling all over the place. And then relax. The muscles you'll feel engaged in this typically run in here through your forearm. Some of them kind of attach on the inside of your elbow and then wrap down here onto the top of your radius, and they help turn this way. There's also some kind of right underneath where Brandon's hand is right here that help with this motion also. So if you feel things running on through your forearm, that means you're probably doing it pretty correctly. As long as it's not stuff down here on the back side of your forearm, anything on the inside will typically help perform this motion of pronation.